recap. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to True Blue Thai. Welcome back to Thailand. Hope you're doing well. It's one Atit Sunday here in Thailand. It's a holiday weekend. We've got the King's birthday on Monday, so a lot of Thai people are off. Apart from my ball and chain, she's off tomorrow. Oh, great. Let's go. But it's a holiday, and so for instance, Cambodian Thai thing still going on. Again, we're a very long way away from it. It's a good 7 hours away from the whole thing, whole situation. So if you ever come to Thailand, don't believe in all the media, don't believe in all the crap, unless you're heading towards the Cambodian border, which I very much doubt it. For instance, I wouldn't worry too much. You can come here, have a lovely holiday. It was the rainy season at the moment. It's the low season in Thailand, but still very, very, in the places like Krungthep, Mahanakhon, Bangkok, Phuket, Pattaya, the holiday places, parks, etc. Even in the north. For instance, not even, apart from what you see on TV, or you won't even know anything was going on. So, but other than that, things are happening. But I wouldn't worry about it. If you come and don't even think about it, always have travel insurance regardless. And other than that, for instance, don't worry about your safety, for instance, unless you're heading down towards the Cambodian border, which basically shouldn't be. And anyway, so welcome back to me, guys. I hope you're doing well. So, it's one out here in Thailand. And for instance, Sunday, I'm in my basement at the moment, etc., because of the neighbours at home, and they play music and make noise, and you probably won't be able to hear me. Apart from the chickens, you will always listen to. So anyway, guys, it's again, there's not much to talk about today. Regarding City's transfer dealings, the players will be back. A lot of speculation over God knows who here and there. The goalkeeping situation, I don't know. I did see a few City bloggers that were going, what the hell? So they're like me, for instance, and saying, well, they're not buying it until it's over, because quite honestly, even though we heard Edison's now wants to stay at City, it's like, does he? Is it, and again, so everybody's a little bit question mark over who's staying and who's going regarding the goalkeeper. We can feel, we're like 90% feel, or 95, expected to be announced tomorrow, Monday, that James Manchester will be announced as a Man City player. For instance, which is welcome back to Manchester, James. And I was actually looking at a website, and it had a picture of James Trafford, Manchester, and it showed a picture of him, etc. And from his age, for the whatever, they clearly photoshopped it, whatever, blah blah. And it says, "Welcome to Manchester, Morgan Gibbs White." I'm like, hey. some Morgan Gibbs White. They're not even the same colour. So, but no, it was but it was quite funny that. But it appears that Morgan Gibbs White is now re-signed a 3-year contract with Notts Forest. So I wonder whether there's a release clause on that one. So very strange, very strange. So it was expected to come to City. City said, nah, we'll go elsewhere, because I'm not going to pay 80 million for you. And then so 100 million which they expected to pay. Only found there was a release clause for 60. Spurs decided to swoop in, and then it put Spurs is Macanati's nose out of shape and saying, how dare you, because we didn't know we had a release clause. City were like, okay, and it's quite happy to sell City, but City were like, no, mate, we've moved on, and we've got to get fleeced by you lot for 80 million, for 100 million, etc. for your player. My Christ. Anyway, but it appears that now the guy's actually staying at Forest for another 3 years. So it's like, what? But so very strange, very strange. As far as news is concerned, there's not really much going on. The new guy, was it Calvin Williams? It's the young lad, for instance, who's come in from America. Roja, and for instance, he scored a goal yesterday. It was a pre-season friendly against Buxton, but he scored a goal, the new young lad. But again, here we go. And City Extra confirmed Galatay's manager, so it's still got interest now. Okay, now we reported this before, so this is nothing new. But again, so you kind of like saying, is he staying? Is he going? I just looked at ESPN and only find out that, for instance, they're saying they've interviewed Eddie in what's it called, America, and Eddie said, I'm staying, and that was in the Club World Cup. So, but there was too much speculation. There was thing about Napoli thing going on. So we're getting, really, really flippy floppy at the moment. We don't, and now we're saying Ortega's gone, but is he? This is the problem. We don't really know. So, for instance, and there's a few interesting clubs, Premier League clubs, as well as Leicester, Burnley. I don't know about Burnley, but still, there was interesting Ortega, and he deserves to play. He really does. Ortega's a great goalkeeper. It's a shame that we could lose him, but he's a great number 2. But he could do a good job for whoever. And but I think he wants to play because of the World Cup, and they have to get into the German side. But it's a shame, for instance, if we have to lose him and Edison. But again, we can't have this uncertainty about the club. The club comes first, and we can't have this uncertainty about players, whether he wants to stay or go, not signing contracts. I mean, you can players who are committed. So, but there you go. Well, this is one interesting one as well. West Ham on Lucius Paquetá. The guy, for instance, who was almost certain coming to Man City. Then he had these betting allegations, which he completely turned around and said, no, it's not happening. I never did anything about it. Something to do with his family and la la la. And it appears that he's going to be cleared. So he was innocent. Ooh, he was innocent. Well, everybody was actually, homegrown and courting him again, the media again. Oh, he's done this, he's done this. And it appears that, he's going to get cleared. So, honestly, there you go. And just like the Man City thing, the 115. And again, I've heard reports again about the 115 situations. The fact that Man City are not cleared, no case dancer. And so, yeah, no surprise there. But there you go. This India being naughty as well reports that they've sacked their manager, and they've had 150 applications for a new manager, and Pep Guardiola was one of them who applied, as well as Alonso applied to be the Indian manager. I don't think so. Anyway, it appears that, for instance, it's been disclaimed by the BBC. Well, the BBC, wow, my God, I wouldn't trust what that organisation says. Anyway, so it appears that it has been proved, said Pep Guardiola did not apply. He said 150 applications to be the next Indian manager, and 2 of them, one was Pep Guardiola and one was Alonso. Somehow I don't think so. And I was hoping, I bet this 150 was down to about 10. So it's not actually the major place to want to go with playing Indian football. I'm sorry, come on. There you go. Calvin Sullivan, 15-year-old. Oh my God, looks big for a 15-year-old. Scored his first goal in just 16 minutes after coming on for his debut and the under-21 pre-season game against Buxton. So there you are, absolutely fair. Erling Haaland showing himself again. He likes taking pictures of himself, doing running now, for instance, up a hill. So yeah, getting ready for the season in the nice sunny weather there. That's absolute nonsense. Jamal Simpson Puzzi is attracting interest from Championship clubs and a Scottish club, so Scottish clubs as well. So that no surprise there. For instance, I thought it was again a lot of our youngsters are invaluable. I'll tell you what was annoying yesterday. I was listening to and talk crap again, going on, why do I do it to myself? And what were they called? That Sports Breakfast, that stupid woman of Sports Breakfast, and she keeps giving that CV of the former Liverpool and Everton, Fulham striker. Every time a break they come back. I can't remember her goddamn name. It's just so not important to me in my life. Anyway, she does the morning breakfast, so weekend breakfast, and she was going to go, well, James Trafford is re-signed for Manchester City. why did they sell him in the first place? This clearly didn't rate him, so why did they sell him in the first place? And it's like, dude, this is what you got to deal with these stupid reporters. Stupid, what a stupid question. City only got places for so many people in the squad, right? You've got players are coming in like James Putin, you like Nicole Gonzalez, not Gonzalez, Nicole O'Reilly, plus blah blah blah, whatever. And if you've got to send them out on loan so they can get the experience, but also, for instance, if you're going to sell them, and also get a buyback clause or a sell-on clause. We've got all this. We're going to get a load of £7 million for on Barber, whatever, who's gone to United, or whatever his name is. For instance, because of that. So, and also we've got a sell-on clause. It's smart business. And also, like James Trafford, we can get him back if we have an issue. And then, for instance, we've got a fantastic goalkeeper out on where we can get him on a buyback, etc. For instance, it's smart business, and the guy's tearing it up, so we can bring him back. So just because we sold the guy, for instance, because at the time, etc., he wasn't. Many reasons. It's not just one reason, but being smart enough, the club is smart enough to get a buyback clause, and that is what we're doing. We'll probably do a lot of our players. Either send them out on loan to our CFG clubs, or sell them, but get a buyback clause on, which is smart, and a sell-on clause. So we're making a lot. For instance, we're making a lot of money. This is a very smart move, but she doesn't see it. This stupid woman on Talk Crap, etc. Does the morning breakfast show again. Why did Man City and then want him back? Because he's proven himself to be a very good goalkeeper, and he's proven himself to which he's done that, and that's what City want to do. Go out, get the players to go out and improve themselves, and in other clubs, and so when they come back, we can get them back on a what's it called, a buyback clause, etc. For instance, and it's smart to do that. What Man City done? She just nothing against the crap. The slagging off of Manchester City, and James, it's a smart thing, and we got him back for a lot less than what Newcastle were going to buy him for. And it's just smart money, smart business. And and this is the problem. We've got a lot of great academy players. We're going to put them out on loan, like the guy who went out to Stoke. Looks a fantastic player, and hopefully we can get him back. For instance, if we haven't run into an issue, we have a problem or whatever. It's smart business what Manchester City are doing. We just don't get the credit at all. Brighton always gets the credit. Brentford always gets the credit by talk crap and things like that. Oh, they're a very good team, blah blah blah, selling these players. Man City gets zero credit for what our transfer dealings at all. And when United paying £71 million for a guy, for instance, Man City are going to get £7 million for. But also, for instance, when their initial bid was 45, so and now they're paying 71. I sit here and absolute question. For instance, the British the British media really do. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Okay, so we got a massive event today. It's the World Cup final. Club World Cup final. It's the Euros final in Switzerland, 2025. Apologise. And it's between Manchester City ladies against Spain. Leila against Alex, Lauren, Jess, and God, I get your name. Kira. Sorry, apologise. So, for instance, it's 5 o'clock tonight UK time, 11 o'clock my time, etc. So I'll be watching it. And so we'll do a match preview. So England set for their third consecutive major tournament final after showing great character to book their place in Sunday's showdown at Jacobs Park. The Lionesses finished second in their Group D after a recovery from an opening day defeat against France with commanding wins over the Netherlands and Wales. Reigning European champions England then fought from a 2-goal down against Sweden to send their quarter-final tie into extra time and penalties, which provide to be a full drama where England won 3-2 following 14 spots kicks between the two sides. As it proved, England had produced another rescue act in their fourth clash against Italy, with Michelle Aguame, sorry if I got your name wrong, netting a 96-minute equaliser to force extra time, where Chloe Clary scored. Chloe scored the rebound from her own penalty save to put England in the place in the final. England boss Roja Euros has already created history after becoming the first managers of the men's and women's games to reach a fifth consecutive major tournament final. Both Netherlands, the former Netherlands head coach enjoyed success in both previous finals as the Women's European Championship, but she has had to settle for the runner-up spot on a previous 2 World Cups, including England's one narrow defeat in Spain in 2023. So it's revenge time. Wakeman, which looks to maintain a 100% record in women's European final, with England bidding to become the third country to win the competition on multiple occasions. In contrast to England, Spain are yet to win. This was a shocker for me. The European champions, Euro champions, but will not stop them from entering the Sunday's final as favourites. La Roca, I love that Roca, that's one of my favourite rhymes. Top Group B with victories over Portugal, Spain, Belgium and Italy. They scored the first half goals to eliminate Switzerland in their last 8. After seeing off the tournament's host, Spain then looked to be frustrated by Germany in Wednesday semi-final clash, but Attilana Bartolome ultimate came on with the goods just as the contact appeared to be heading towards penalties, spotting a gap on the near post to drive the ball home from a narrow angle. Great goal. Bonatti, 130th minute, represented Spain's latest goal, and as the major tournament, ensuring that the Lower Rockers can now look forward to the first ever European Championships final. Spain are aiming to win a piece of silverware for their third consecutive year after lifting the World Cup and the Nations League in 23-24 respectively. The Rockers have also faced England on 2 occasions in the Nations League 25, losing 1-0 in February away clash before claiming a 2-1 victory at home in June to secure a semi-final berth ahead of the Lionesses. The 2023 World Cup winners have lost their 2 European Championship matches against England, meaning that they will enter the final with hopes of beating the Lionesses in the competition for the first time since 2013, when Alexa Putellas netted a stoppage time winner on a 3-2 group stage victory. Team news: England attacker Lauren James is on a race to prove her fitness after being forced off at half-time in the semi-final against Italy. If James is unable to feature, Chloe Kelly will be then given the nod over Beth Mead to operate on the right flank, following her impressive contributions off the bench in the last 2 knockout games. Esme Morgan, former Man City, made her major tournament start on Tuesday and set to retain her place in central defence along captain Leah Williamson. As for Spain, Leah Alexandri is set to return in the back line and serve after serving a 1-match ban for yellow card accumulation. Atenea Electis Calastello has staked a claim for the starting spot with the goal and assist in the last 2 matches, although Montossi Tommy is likely to keep faith with Malona Caladentri and Claudia Pina as her wingers for Sunday's showdown. Having netted 4 goals in 5 matches, forwards Esther Gonzalez will enter as the final at the tournament, leading scorer sitting just 1 clear of her Spanish teammate Compadre Putellas. Expected lineups: Hampton, Bronze, Williams, Morgan, Greenwood, Stanway, Walsh, Toon, Hemp, Kelly, Toom, Hemp and Russo. For Spain, Cole, Batili, Pastero, Alexandri, Common, Butanami, Gustero, Putelia, Casadeli, Pina, and Gonzalez. So yeah, so excellent. It's going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so happy it's at 11 o'clock, so I don't have to wake up at 2 a.m. So, and it's going to be a good game. So I hope the City ladies can, or the Spanish, Leila, for instance, will have a good game, and really looking forward to it. And what's it going back to me? I was watching the Lions yesterday, the British and Irish Lions, and they lost the first game against Argentina, and then they come back to win, for instance, against, last night for me, in Australia, for instance, against the Wallabies. At the last minute, they were trailing in the second test. They won the first test, trailing the second test, and they won it in the last minute. It was absolutely fantastic. Just like England are doing, it's very similar. Lost the first game, and for instance, and now and just so it feels like it's writing on the wall. So, but it's going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to it. So really good. So I really hope the ladies, the Man City ladies, do well, and may the best team win. So City first. Guys, I'm going to love you. Leave a trooper attack from Thailand. I'll have a chat about you tomorrow. Hope you have a really good day, and I'll speak to you